Dear students, today we are revising the unit Coordinate Geometry. This is session 1. A plane is divided into 4 quadrants by two mutually perpendicular axes x o x dash and y o y dash, or you can also call them as the x-axis and the y-axis. They mutually intersect at the point O, which is called as the origin, and the coordinates of the origin are 0, 0. The meaning of that is, from the origin O, the x-axis is 0 units away, and from the origin O, the y-axis is 0 units away, under whichever scale you choose. The 4 quadrants are the first one, which is x, o, y. The second one is y, o, x dash. That will be the second quadrant. The quadrants are chosen in the anti-clockwise direction. The third quadrant is x dash, o, y dash. And the fourth quadrant is x, o, y dash. So we have 4 quadrants. The first formulae that we derive is the distance formula. Distance formula. What is this distance formula? Distance formula is the distance between any 2 points, be it in the first or second or third or fourth, but for simplicity's sake, we choose the first quadrant. Let A be a point with coordinates x1, y1, and B be another point with coordinates x2, y2. If I join A and B, I will get a straight line. I should find out the distance between the 2 points A and B. I am not going in detail and derive the formula, but I am writing the formula. The distance between the 2 points A and B is given by the formula square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So the first formula is the distance formula. The distance between any 2 points is given by root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. The second formula is the section formula. The second formula is the section formula. The section formula is a slight extension of the distance formula. There are 2 points A and B. I have chosen the 2 points in the first quadrant. The coordinates of A are x1, y1 and the coordinates of B are x2, y2. There is a point P in between A and B. It may be in between A and B, or it may lie outside A and B also. This point P divides AB into 2 parts, AP and PB, and let this ratio be m is to n. Now, the coordinates of P, Pxy, is given by mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, m y2 plus n y1 divided by m plus n. This is the section formula. I am not deriving the section formula. The point P is chosen in between A and B. In your higher classes, you even will learn the section formula, and the case being P lying outside of AB. The third formula is the midpoint formula. The midpoint formula, and the midpoint formula is given by x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. This is the midpoint formula. When this point P, which is in between A and B, which divides AB in a ratio m is to n, if that point P travels and comes exactly to the midpoint of A and B, then the ratio m is to n will become m is to m, or you can take it as n is to n. So when the ratio becomes equal and when point P comes exactly at the midpoint of A and B, then in the section formula, m x2 plus m x1 by m plus m y2 plus m y1 by m plus m. That is the next step when we substitute instead of n as m. Remove m as a factor outside in the numerator, and in the denominator m plus m becomes 2m. The m mutually gets eliminated in the numerator and denominator. Likewise here, and you get the midpoint formula. The next one is the area of the triangle. In any one of the four quadrants, if we have three non-collinear points, the join of the three non-collinear points, two taken at a time, will give you a triangle. The first point A with coordinates x1, y1, second point B with coordinates x2, y2, and the third one C with coordinates x3, y3. When I have joined them, I have got a triangle. The area of this triangle ABC, when the three vertices are given, when the triangle is in a Cartesian system, in any one of the four quadrants, how do we find out? And the area of the triangle when the three vertices are given is given by the formula. The area of the triangle ABC is given by the formula half into x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. This is the formula used to find the area of the triangle when the three vertices are given. And how do we remember this formula? You remember it this way. Area of triangle ABC is equal to half into, write x into y minus y plus again x into y minus y plus again one more time x into y minus y. These are small tricks to make you remember the formula well. Now in the working column, you have 3 vertices. So write 1, 2 and 3 and draw arrows like this in the cyclic order. Now I am going to introduce the suffix. It will be 1 after 2, after 2, 3, after 3, 1 in the cyclic order. Here for x, I'll write 1. Here for x, I'll write 2. Here for x, I'll write 3. I'm suffixing 1, 2 and 3. After 1, here it will be 2. After 2, it will be 3. Here in the second term, x has 2. After 2 is 3. After 3, it is 1. Here in the third term, x is 3. Then it will be 1. After that, 2. This is how you remember the formula for the area of the triangle. And the last one will be the coordinates of the centroid. The coordinates of the centroid. And usually the centroid is denoted by capital G. What is the centroid? In any triangle, you will have 3 sides. You will have 3 vertices. When I join any vertex with the midpoint of its opposite side, I get a median. So in a triangle, we'll have 3 medians. All these 3 medians are concurrent lines. By the word concurrent lines, I mean that these 3 medians will pass through the same point, and that point is called as the centroid. So in this triangle ABC, I'll take BC as the side. The midpoint of BC, I'll name it as D. I'll join it with the opposite vertex. I'll get AD as one of the medians. I'll get BE as the second median, and I get CF as the third median. D, E and F are the midpoints of BC, AC and AB respectively. All these 3 points, 3 medians will pass through the same point called as the centroid. And the coordinates of the centroid are given by the formula x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. So, in this unit coordinate geometry, session 1, we have revised the formulae that we use while attempting the question paper of 10th board Karnataka state syllabus or the NCERT maths curriculum. And the 5 formulae are, I am summarizing the entire session for you. The first one is the distance formula. The distance between any 2 points A and B is given by root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. In fact, it is the same as AB is equal to root of x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square also. The second formula is the section formula. When we join any 2 points A and B, we get a straight line if it is the shortest distance. In between A and B, we'll have one more point P, which divides AB into 2 parts in a ratio m:1. Then the coordinates of that point P are given by mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. This is the section formula. And if this point P becomes the midpoint of AB, then the section formula will reduce to become a midpoint formula. And the midpoint formula will be x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. The fourth one is area of the triangle. When three non-collinear points are joined, we get a triangle. And if these three non-collinear points are in the Cartesian system and with the vertices x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3, then the area of the triangle is given by half into x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. And the last formula, the coordinates of the centroid. Again I repeat, in a triangle you will have three medians and all the three medians will pass through the same point called as centroid, denoted by G. And the coordinates of the centroid are x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. So in this session 1, an attempt is made for you to recall the 5 formulae which are there in your textbook for the 10th board exams. Please revise all the 5 formulae. In the second session and in the third session, we will take up some more concepts, some problems, and then revise the problems. Thank you. God bless. Take care and be safe.